Welcome back to the Blissful Badger, Badger Blog, Episode 3. So, I'm going to start off the day with proving that I actually did use a pizza box for the models that I painted. Not that anyone doubted me, but they do seem to be a great way to paint without getting everything all over the table. Plenty of colors all over the place, including the priming. But for now, I did paint up 3 of the shipping containers and the little bolters and everything. They do open. I painted the inside as well. They're just a little sticky, but I painted the inside so that it's actually usable. And I decided to do one in red, one in blue, and one in yellow, just to break up the colors, but also have them fairly decent in background colors. I didn't want them to be too bright or take away from the models on the table. While I was at it, I also painted up 8 barrels, and I did a little detail work with the gold so that the little imperial symbol was colorful. And this one happened to roll into the yellow while I was doing it. I thought it added a little character to it. And I also painted up 6 large and 6 small shipping containers. Well, not the shipping containers, but the crates, and I also did the Imperium on those so that it would shine up a little bit. I did a few of them in blue and a few of them in gray, just so, again, breaks up the colors without being too noticeable. I played a game on Saturday. It was a full 2,000 points, and I won again. There were a few rules that were questionable and would have extended one of the combats a little bit. I was playing my Blood Angels versus the Demon Force. His Exalted Lord of Change took 2, but would have been 3 combats to kill. It was my turn to fight next anyway, so it wouldn't have been too much of a deal breaker. Sorry about the heater kicking on. It is colder than the last couple of weeks. But overall, if the game had gone to the end of turn 5, again, these games take a little bit to set up and play, and usually they last about 3 turns out of the 5 that they're supposed to go. But if it had gone all the way, I think he could have won. We were both removing so many models. I had something like 77, 80 models, I'd need to check, on the field, and he had somewhere between 60 and 70. So we were losing models left and right, and it was amazing. But at the game's conclusion, when we called it, I was technically winning a little bit. We figured it would probably be safer to call it a draw, because if we had gone all the way, I think he would have won. He was thinking otherwise, but it's easier to just call a draw, you know? But at that time, I was winning. You know, sometimes you win, sometimes it's a draw, sometimes you lose. It was still so much fun removing models all over the place. So not only did I get to paint and play a game, but I also made a dice bag. or a coin purse, or whatever else you want to put in it. But it's been a little while since I've made something other than the pair of earrings, and it felt good to actually make something. And as you can see, it's about 6 inches long and 5 inches wide when laying flat, so you can fit quite a bit of stuff. You could put all of those in, and you still have some space. So, quite a bit of storage in those. But it was nice to actually make a piece of mail again. And I look forward to this next week. I am not planning on playing a game of 40K this week. I'm thinking that most people are going to be at home with a family instead of at a game shop on Christmas Eve. And, you know, I hope to, well, I'm planning on spending my time with my family. I hope you enjoy as well, spending time with yours. And until that time, I hope you find your bit of bliss.